Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to see what variants are and how to use them in Figma. This will be very useful for you. Let's get started. So first let's create a simple button. For that, select the rectangle from the toolbar. Let's add some color. I will give radius 10. Next, add some text. I will give login. Next, we will change into the frame. For that, select both element and right click. Choose the frame selection. Now change the button into a frame. Okay. Next, we need to convert this into a component. To make it a component, you can click on create a component or press shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus K. Now the button has changed into a component. Now we are entering our topic, variants. Now I am going to add variant to this button. For that, go to the right panel and click add variant. Now we have added a variant to this button. Now we have to mention the state for this button. So to do that, in the right panel, we can change the state name. It's already in the default state, so let's keep it as it is. Next, to this button, let's create a hover state. Hover state means when we move the cursor over the button, the color slightly changes. That's what we call the hover state. To create the hover to this button, I will change the button color to a darker shade. Darker shade and rename it the property field hover. Try. Next, click the plus sign to add new variant. Let's create a disable state for this button. So I will give the dull color shade. This will be our disable button. When it looks like this, we won't able to click it. That's why we call it disable state. Right. So now let's rename this button here disable. Now I will add one more variant. For this one, I will hide the fill color and add a stroke. The stroke color this color is okay. This will be our pressed or active state, and also rename this also. I will give active state. Now we have defined all the button states, right? Now let's see how we can use these variants in an app or website. For that, let's take an instance from the main component. You can either duplicate the main component or go to the assets from left side and drag the button from there. So now we can use this button in a website design. For example, this is a sample website model. I think you might have been a login button on the right side of the website. We can place our button also there. Now let's say we are using another state of button. If we want to change the state, suppose we want to show this button as disabled due to some technical issue, we can change it. We don't need redesign anything. The button will automatically change. If we want to use button stroke style, we can change it. That's all. Next, and here this button is currently filled. And change it any style of button we need. It updates instantly. If we want change the text here, we can change it. I will give the text learn more. Good. We don't have to take any risk by designing each button separately on the app or website. Using variants, we can easily manage and update the entire app or website. That saves a lot of time. I think this video will be very useful for you. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.